Guten Tag. Welcome to Sewer Pals, episode 10. Double digits now. Dave, we're in double digits.
That's yeah, that's one more than nine.
It's one more than nine. Yep, that is a very accurate statement, Dave.
We're nearing a dozen, and
We're
then
near
beyond that, a baker's dozen.
Baker's dozen. A very interesting episode to start off. Matt is MIA. Don't know where he's at.
Yeah,
No phone calls, no
might be might be golfing.
emails. He's probably golfing.
Maybe not. I mean, it's a weird time of night for that, unless he is golfing on a video game system.
Even more unlikely.
Fair enough. I mean, I know he owns a video game system. I don't know if he owns golf.
Oh, very good point. Good point. Yeah.
But yeah, no word from him. I sent a vile email about this to his supervisor earlier.
So hopefully he
Uh,
gets that. He'll
yeah,
get notified,
rep- repercussions.
reprimanded.
Yeah, yeah. I felt compelled to send an email.
Yeah, so you did that, and so hopefully he jumps back in. Hopefully he's okay. But we got to continue. Show must go on. Am I right, Dave?
Uh, Onward and upward, to infinity and beyond.
I believe it
Up,
was.
up and away.
Yeah,
But you
was
said
it?
forward, and I went up. Sorry.
No, that's okay. Forward, backward, left, right, up, down. Any direction is fine as long as it's moving in a direction.
Up, down, down.
ABA, CABB. No, that's the
Yeah.
blood code for Mortal Kombat Psychogenesis.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, so you and me started
Yeah, we're
off.
here. Yeah.
Episode 10. We have a topic that you picked, Dave, but before we dive into that, what you drinking tonight? Anything tasty?
I'm drinking a Surly Furious.
Again, tried and
Yeah.
true.
It's delicious. Yeah. I like the PAs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan of the pale ales. This is a pretty good one. And as I said last time, I drink a lot of Minnesota beers. So
Yeah, fair enough.
because they're at every liquor store, so why would I drink
It's easy
anything
to
else?
get. Fuck yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
there's lots of good Iowa breweries, but um, yeah, I've had them all just so many times that I have. I got this. It's called a cookie tin. It's got all these cookie flavored beers from O'Fallon. I'm drinking an oatmeal stout right now. It's
All
okay.
right.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm good for like a stout. Like
Yeah,
I can do one, you know.
I'll showcase the
Uh
bottle here.
yeah.
It's fine. It came with
I
that, and it came with
I
like
rate
a
it
yeah,
like 3 out of 5. It's
yeah,
fine.
sure.
I think it's a beer.
If that.
I'm a little drunker after than I was before.
Mm-hmm.
Like as long as it's okay enough to drink quickly.
Right.
You know? Like if it's good and you can enjoy it, whatever.
Yeah, the only one that I don't really like that came in the pack that I got is like this peanut butter flavored beer. It's even when it's cold, it tastes like peanut butter. There's a hint of peanut butter, but it tastes like it. Maybe it needs to be room temperature because I'm drinking it cold and I still get this like peanut butter warm taste, and it's kind of off-putting. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It tastes weird when it's cold. So maybe it needs to be room temp. Maybe I'm drinking it wrong.
Maybe you need to boil it and then drink it, like 180 degrees. Just like to the
Just
point where it's like it'll harm you. But like maybe that's where it's best, you know? You don't know until you try, really.
I need to
I don't recommend anybody
sacrifice.
try that, but
Yeah, I mean, I need to make the sacrifice. I need to make the ultimate sacrifice and drink it the
yeah,
way it's meant to be drunk.
yeah, I think that's it. You know how like warm milk helps you go to sleep? You need that scalding hot stout. Is it a peanut butter stout? Is that
I think something. Yeah, I
like a
think it's like a peanut
like a peanut
butter.
butter porter?
It might be a porter.
It's not. It's probably not for me.
Yeah, it's not really for
I
me
like.
either. So, oh well,
I'd rather drink a case of Budweiser than a porter.
fair enough.
I kind of like Budweiser though. So
Yeah,
like I just need to drink a case of beer, and I
But what
got some
about
at the
like do you like the seltzers, the Bud Light seltzers?
I have not had those. I had the the White Claw, and they're fine. Whatever.
I just got
It,
the Coors Light or the Coors seltzers recently. They're not bad. They're not great, but they're not bad.
like, is that your winter drinking? Like, just
No, I got it for Abby.
oh, I just wanted to
I
see
just
you
wanted to
like
taste one.
sitting by the fire.
Yep, just drinking a hard seltzer. You know me
Yeah,
with my
fucking
cigar.
mistletoe over here, tree back behind you, just sipping your Miller Light seltzer. What light seltzer? Who Coors Light
Coors,
seltzer?
it's a Coors seltzer. Yeah.
Just like no, you pour it into a fucking glass, like the fucking champagne glass. And you just cheers everybody in the room, and then you drink your fucking Coors Light seltzer, pinky up, just fucking pure class.
You know me too well, dude. That's exactly what I do.
Yeah, you'd have to. Like, what else do you do with such a class drink? You know?
Well, I tell you what you do. You pour it into a nice glass and you head over to patreon.com/sewerpals and you can be part of the show. You can write in, you can give us some topics. There's 3 tiers now. I just restructured them. I changed the rewards. So the entry level at $1 per month will get you all of our pilot episodes. Plus, I believe it will get you the pre and post show of each episode. Next step up will get you that plus a bunch of other goodies. And the next step on top of that is I think I'm calling it the black tier. Basically everything I have time to do.
Is that where you is that where you get the metal credit card?
Yep. Black is best. We're going to have a
Like a
titanium
double like a
tier
double
after
black
that.
double black diamond.
Yeah. But yeah, if you want to support us there, go over there, patreon.com/sewerpals. There's actually a few episodes up there now with pre and post show. So I think the first 5 or so I didn't do it just because we didn't have Patreon yet, but now we do, and you'll get access to that. Totally worth it if you want to support us. But if you don't have any bucks to toss, no problem. I usually get it up on YouTube and any other podcast service that you probably listen to a couple days later.
Number 6 and 8 were remarkable. They were just excellent.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Dave Catlett from sewerpals.com thinks 6 and 8 were remarkable. Probably because were they your topics? No, 8 was not. Yeah, 8 was your topic, wasn't it? 6 was your topic.
I think one of them was. That's why I named both of them. I didn't know for sure, so I named both of them.
Well, yeah. So 6 and 8 were Dave's topics, and they're by far the best, right?
Yeah, or maybe the weirdest. I'm hoping we continue the trend tonight.
Okay, yeah, let's continue that. Dave, what do you got for us?
Well, religion
is a thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Was my proposed topic, and now Matt's throwing my whole game off by showing up late. You know.
Well, Matt definitely wouldn't be able to join in a religion because in a religion you probably have to be poignant, on time.
He needs to find Jesus. Or like
motherfucker needs Jesus.
Allah. Buddha.
Any one of them.
Any of them.
Mm-hmm.
Any of them.
I feel like if I were to, if I could pick a religion, I feel like being a Buddhist sounds most interesting to me.
Anything where I could come back as something that wouldn't live near as long. Like, that's what I think I would do.
So that's the belief. You can come back as anything, like a spirit animal.
Like,
is that what they believe?
Like, yeah, fuck it. Like, I don't know. Like, some sort of reincarnation.
Sure, why not? Come back as a fucking bison.
Fucking turtle. I don't care.
I'd definitely be something that could fly. Because flying's
Yeah.
dope, right?
Oh yeah. No, I hear you. Like flying would definitely be one of those things that
Like a
if you've got an
pterodactyl.
opportunity, why not? But like why not just a fly then? Like then you're just like you bang it out quick, you know?
I feel like flies have such short lifespans, though.
Yeah, yeah, but you get to do whatever. You get to like fly around and land on shit. Like
But wait, if you come back as like a spirit animal, do you live forever as that spirit animal? Or
no, I
does your
assume you
spirit
just
just transfer from one animal to the next after that one
yeah,
dies?
I assume there's just like a finite amount of spirits and eventually you know, everybody's a human again and then it's all fucked. And they all do all the wrong stuff again. Eventually this whole planet's going to burn.
So you feel like we're just all caught in a black hole, a repetitive black hole.
No, I think I think we're inconsequential.
Let's go to Morgan Freeman to see what he says. The Earth,
It's flat.
25 billion years ago, is
Yeah.
flat.
No, we're just like we're the next dinosaurs, you know. This is like COVID is just this is the first one. The next one's going to be bad, you know.
Do you
And that's
think
like that's God right there apparently.
that's interesting that you brought that up? So you think we are a species somewhat like the dinosaurs that our time is now, but it will be up, and then another
Oh
species
yeah.
will take over?
Oh, yeah, I mean if yeah. Oh yeah. Like or maybe there'll be another ice age, like who knows.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like this is already taken a Oh, hello.
There he is. He's here. Can't hear him.
Oh, yeah, no. This is what happens when you don't show up for sound check, Matt.
That's all right. Let him. Well, let him figure out his audio. We'll just keep talking.
Yeah.
So another ice
Yeah,
age. You think? Do you think it'll be
I don't
ice age? I
like
say
some sort
ice
of
age in like quotes. You think it'll
sure
be somewhat like
extinction
pandemic
event.
related, like it is now? Like something will wipe us
Sure.
out completely?
Like majority, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
I could
like
see that.
majority if not entirety. Yeah.
Do you
I
think?
mean, what else would it be?
Do,
Like even if you shoot a bunch of bombs, you're not going to fucking wipe out all the rural areas. There's still going to be people there, but if everybody gets
Yeah,
sick,
totally.
like they're all gonna die, you know.
but do you think
And like
will anybody
this
will be?
last year's been a fine example of that.
Do you think anybody will become a zombie though? Let's get straight to the root of the matter here. Are we going to see
I've
zombies?
I've read that they're killing an entire mink farm in some Slavic country because the minks were coming back to life. They were they were yeah, the minks were coming back to life with COVID. So like I guess it's not a mutation that is out of the realm of possibility. I don't know. I read a little article about it. It seems spooky. Twitter's got some crazy shit on it.
Where's this article? Where'd you read this shit at?
Um, somebody that works for a publication posted it on Twitter.
Hmm.
I'll see if I can find it and I'll send it to you later. But anyway, yeah, minks. I can look right now. I don't like doing it, but minks were coming back to life.
Minks.
It was in Denmark. 17 million mink. Denmark.
So when you say mink, how's mink spelled?
MINK.
M-I-N-K. Okay.
Like the thing they make coats out of. That thing.
Ah, oh yes, yes.
Yeah, but like, yeah, maybe zombies.
Mink are dark-colored, semi-aquatic carnivorous mammals of the genera Neovision and Mustela and part of the blah 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 blah. I can't say any of these words. I can't say this.
Yeah.
I can't say it. It looks like a ferret, right?
Yeah, yeah, yep. It looks like a ferret.
Yeah.
It's probably the same family. They, I remember growing up, like TV sitcoms, like a mink coat was the thing to have. I don't know.
Hmm.
Like it was a fucking mark of class or something.
Or like a
Why not?
chinchilla.
Oh, we
Sure.
love a chinchilla. Yes,
Yeah.
we love a chinchilla. Hi, boys. Sorry I'm late.
Hey, there he is.
Welcome. We're just happy you're okay.
Yeah, we work through it. Everything's good. I have a thing though. I'm gonna surprise you with it. It's gonna be very exciting.
Oh, yeah, I love surprises. Love it.
It's not fucking police lights. I'm out.
Uh,
I stuck with pink this week because you liked it so much last week. I actually turned it up a notch, Matt.
I definitely like the
A little
pink
more pink.
this week
Oh,
over
weird.
last week.
yeah, it's just police lights. Sorry, guys. I thought I had something really big to wow you with.
Well, shit.
No, that's what I wanted. So, but then we have to put a seizure warning at the beginning, and it's too late.
It's too late for that.
We don't have to do that. Yeah, we don't.
So Matt,
There we go.
we were supposed to be talking about religion, but then we got talking about the pandemic and my belief that it's just gonna be viruses that kill off people.
That's fine. I'm ready for that.
And well, then our pets are gonna eat us and rule the world.
That's fine.
But we'll come
Yeah.
back as our pets, or our pets like we can be
Well,
friends
we'll
with our
see.
pets.
We'll see if we can get that mink strain of COVID. You know, like
Someone bite a mink and then just spew it all over
I'll
me.
do that.
no, I think you just have to. I think you just have to lick its beehole.
Oh my god.
I would
Like, I'm
lick. I would lick a mink's butthole.
Would you
I'm
rather
not-
lick its butthole or just bite into it?
I'm.
Uh,
That's a
ugh,
tough choice.
That is tough.
Because, wait, is it alive when I bite into it?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's alive in both of these scenarios.
Yeah, I mean it's alive when you bite into it, it's alive when you lick its butthole. I mean, you want it to be dead? I don't know. That's even a tougher call. Do you want to bite or lick
Yeah.
it when it's dead or alive?
yeah. I feel like there's too many variables here for me to make an accurate.
Either way,
decision.
I'm just thinking of like biting into like what is essentially a ferret, and ferrets and minks. I'm just looking at them right now. They scare the fuck out of me. I do not like
Yeah,
them.
like there's gonna be a reaction. You know, like
This is something that deserves to just forever live in the bowels of hell and just stay there. I do not like this thing. Just keep it away from me.
yeah, the one on my screen is kind of cute, but I wouldn't. Fuck
I mean,
with
I'm
it.
looking at the albino like white ones, and they're okay.
Yeah.
But the other ones, man, just imagine like taking it and biting into it, and it just like squirming around.
Yeah,
And then
Yeah.
what if you crunch into something? You crunch into
I
its
mean-
ribs or its spine.
I couldn't imagine. I
Ugh.
just
Ugh.
See,
See-
like think of what it's gonna do to your face.
Yeah, fuck that. I couldn't even.
It's gonna fuck you up.
I couldn't even fish a fucking rabbit out of my fence the other month without like getting a little squeamish. That sucked.
gross.
It's disgusting. Yuck.
Fuck
I
rabbits.
had to snap its neck just to get it out because the dumb fucker twisted itself around my chain link fence. It was partially frozen too, so I had to
You need a
snap its
little-
neck just to
partially
fish.
frozen rabbit.
Yeah, I went out there in the morning and I found it in the morning.
Need a little 22 pistol and just hammer through its brain. Then you can just eat it. Did you eat it?
Yeah, I bit into it and then I licked its butthole. Yeah.
No, but like,
You lick
did
the
you
butthole?
did you make rabbit stew or anything?
No, fuck no, I didn't make rabbit stew. I put it in a bag and I tossed it into the lot across the street where they're building a new house.
You even country,
I respect that. Highly respect that, guys. I'm walking on a treadmill. Don't
bro.
mind
The
me.
whole time.
The whole time, this entire thing. I'm gonna do that.
Okay. I mean,
Don't judge me.
I just wasn't expecting it. Is this
wasn't
the
either. It's very
surprise?
exciting. Yep.
Oh wow.
You could have at least walked towards us. You know.
Nope,
Were you out biking, Matt?
I was earlier, yeah.
I was say, why are you you look sweaty?
Oh,
Or is that just
that's weird.
the shirt?
that's just the shit. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
I I biked earlier today, and then I got home, hung out for a while, and then lost track of time. Didn't have my phone by me. Realized what time it was. Felt guilty. Ran back in here, and I was like, oh, "Let's go!" And here we are.
You made it just in time.
Hey, God. So, guys, talk to me about God.
Let's
Who?
talk about God.
Also, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking an oatmeal stout. Dave's drinking Surly Furious
Yep.
IPA again.
All right.
What do you have, Matthew?
I'm drinking that new Boulevard seltzer.
Boulevard.
It's called Cork.
Oh yeah, I've had that.
Tasty.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Is it? It's a.
Wow.
Did you get the one? Does it taste really sweet to you? Like, kind of, almost kind of tart.
It's a little tart, but not like overtly. It's not bad.
Okay.
It is tasty though. I like it.
All right. So guys,
Yeah.
religion.
So how was it? How did you guys grow up?
I feel like ours, me and Matt probably had a pretty similar introduction to religion, or just like general, ambiance around religion. Probably, I don't know. Small town Iowa. It's just like there's different religions there. There's Lutherans, there's Reformed, there's Baptists, there's
Yeah,
Catholics, there's
my mother was a Catholic
Yep.
until she married my father, and then she became a Lutheran because that's what my father was apparently, and then
Oh, wow.
he like I don't think he ever went to church, so it was an interesting choice, but maybe she just didn't want to.
I went to Catholic school early on. I think it's like second or third grade, and then we got out of it.
You ever get hit by a ruler?
Yeah, definitely early on.
That's
Yep.
wild.
Yeah, we got smacked by a ruler. Nuns were teaching the classes. It was a whole thing, and then that lasted till like second or third grade. And then for whatever reason, I can't remember what happened, but my parents decided to get us out of that, and they like left the Catholic Church completely. Then we went to like Unitarian Church for a while, and then that went out the window completely. And then they just did not give a shit about religion for some reason or another. Not that far after that. But going to Catholic school ruined religion for me as a whole. And my brother's kind of in the same boat. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's abusive in so many ways. Like,
Oh, so much. Yeah.
and the things you have to feel guilt or embarrassment for,
Yeah.
like, why? Like, why? Okay, like some people need to feel a little bit better about waking up in the morning, and that's how they do it. Okay, all the power
Yeah.
to you, but
Oh, absolutely.
like, why can't that at least be like a pleasant, nice thing, and not like a thing that makes you feel bad? You know?
Exactly. It should be a pleasant, nice thing. That
Like-
would make sense.
I feel like Catholic schools like that are like they almost kind of treat people like animals. Like they're trying to break you just to instill their idea in you, right? And they don't
It's
want you to fuck
horrible,
up.
Horrible guilt.
I felt
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's-
felt
Is that morality? Do I
that. No. not.
misunderstand morality?
Like they need to beat you over the fucking head with their ideas and physically, but this priest over here can go and fuck little kids. That's
He can-
perfectly okay.
he can fuck you, but if you get out of line, you're gonna get
guess-
hit by that ruler.
Yeah, I got later on in life, like as all these stories came out about like the Catholic Church having all these like weirdo back stories of like priests fucking altar boys and everything like that. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. But like, why are people protecting that? Like, why is this considered to be still at that point in time? It should be like a mass understanding, being like, this is probably not the way, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, why are mega churches allowed to pull in hundreds of millions of dollars and don't have to pay tax on it? Like,
That's true
Yeah.
too.
What-
I mean,
like
very much so.
what are they doing that isn't just offering a service to like? I mean, if you believe it, all the power to you. But
Right.
like, you're offering them a service. That's what you're doing.
That's all it is.
That's nothing more than entertainment. That
Doesn't the Church of Scientology like basically evade taxes every year?
100%.
Isn't that the
They
purpose of
yeah,
it?
they found some fucking like legal loophole where they don't have to pay taxes.
Yeah.
They don't have to pay taxes. They also got 30 plus versions of PPP loans during the pandemic.
That's about right. That's about right.
Yeah, they found ways to like find different small businesses within the church, and they got 30 plus PPP loans, and they couldn't actually figure out the exact total of how much money they actually got from that as a bailout. It was a bizarre amount of money. Scientology's
Yeah.
fucked.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah. Yeah, bullshit.
Like, and like Joel Osteen's got 16 houses and 3 yachts and doesn't have to pay taxes on anything ever.
Yeah, pretty
And
cool.
all he does is just fucking smile and not like never stop talking.
What religion is he a part of? 'Cause I know the name, but what religion is he like?
I don't know what his
Promoting?
church is actually called.
Joel Osteen's just like he's just doing Christianity basically.
Yeah.
It's like basic, bottom basic Christianity, but it's like he's doing
Yeah.
a megachurch version of it. So in a megachurch vicinity, you have to do just like the basic form of Catholicism, basically, just to get as many people on board as you can.
Yeah.
And he's done that.
And yeah,
And-
he's the televangelist now. He's the TV
Yeah,
guy. Like
he's that guy.
he's made millions of dollars from his 13 books he's written about nothing.
About nothing. Yeah,
And
there's nothing to
yeah,
talk
well,
about. Yeah,
he repeats the same shit, like,
right.
and none of it's relevant. And
It reminds me of, have you guys ever seen The Righteous Gemstones on HBO?
yeah,
I love it so much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love
yeah,
it
it's
so
great.
much.
It's great. Well, and I think Austeen's thing is if you give to the church, you'll reap great things. Or no, if you're a rich man, it's because God thinks you should be a rich man. Like the holiest people are the richest
Right.
people, and money is a
Right.
sign that you're God's chosen one, and
Right.
so he deserves all these things. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's fucking
totally,
kooky,
totally
man.
makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah, totally.
fucking
yeah,
kooky.
complete nonsense. Yeah,
Yeah. I did watch a bunch of videos of all these old school evangelical preachers losing their minds over Trump losing the election and like not accepting it. And then
I
I
love
watched
it.
some other shit about these people that claim that they talk directly to God and or they, I don't know if they claim to be prophets or what they like to call it, but and they're like Trump is going to win the election still. We can see it. We know that he is still going to win this election. Like, no, he didn't, and he's not going to.
no, they're still doing it. They're still doing prayer circles every
Yeah,
week about
yeah.
it. Yeah, same.
Like, imagine if you, in your mind, were the most hyper religious person you know, and you, it's 2016, and you are told that Donald Trump is a holy man and that God wants him to be president.
right.
And you believe that like so firmly inside of yourself that
Go fuck yourself.
yeah, like
Right.
you
Yeah.
don that red hat and
Yeah.
you fall off the deep end because God chose Donald Trump. Like, what religion would he
Hallelujah.
be the chosen one? Like, which religion is it? Like, that's our guy. That's the guy.
I'm gonna be slightly uncouth here, boys, and I'm gonna cite the religion, and it's retardedism.
Yeah, like evangelicals are like, that's our guy.
I'll take that too.
He's the guy that we think God is speaking through, and that, like, oh Jesus, you got low standards, man. Like,
Pretty
you
low.
can do better.
Pretty
Like,
fucking.
if you're just gonna throw it in anybody that walks down the street, like, at least pick somebody that talks well, you know? Just a dementia riddled crazy
It's-
person.
It's crazy in this year that we're like in 2020 that like all these strong sects of religion can still exist and thrive. Honestly, it's kind of bizarre, right? I mean, I say that, but like, I am a person that doesn't. I don't know.
Yeah. I
doesn't
mean,
cons-
When was the last time somebody was in church for something that wasn't a wedding or a funeral?
Exactly.
I feel like this year has really been a year where, our country is super divided, and people are really into very, very different things. So it's just been even more
Right.
of people have taken it more as a point to like really, really dive into something that maybe is a little bit more niche or their ideas are a little more out there. And just because they see something that either it's in the media or it's in their backyard that might be threatening, so they feel like they need to like combat that in some stupid way. So people are really, really kind of going off the deep end, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Well,
I think
I
you
think
might be right.
I think a lot of people are ready for a lot of change, and I think a lot of people are moving away from religion, and I think that's a good thing. Uh, but also I think that the people that would never consider that are really afraid of that too. Like it's just like everything else secular, right? Like if you or progressive, if you're gay, like I don't understand it, so I don't like it, and you shouldn't be different than me because it's been my way a long time. I don't think it should be your way because it's been my way a long time, and I like it like that.
Right.
But also, like all of these Trumpers are just they're gonna wipe out all the baby boomers. So that might eliminate a lot of religion right there.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, maybe the 15 to 22-year-olds are all going to be hardcore Catholics or evangelicals. I don't know.
I
Like
don't
maybe
think
the
so.
evangelicals are just having kids tenfold to everybody else, and they're just like, "Fuck it, we're going to take over this way." I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell. I'm
I'm
sure there's
watching.
going to be some kind of fucking internet religion coming up that we don't even know about that is just going to take over the world.
I'm
Yeah, I'm here.
like,
I'm here for C#.
yeah, I think we'll all die before that happens, but like I figure we got like 3 or 4 years in our houses, and then if you make it past that, like you got another 2 years of like searching abandoned grocery stores. Figure 11 or 12 years to the last human's dead. But we got a little bit of time, but like most of us are gone in the next 24 to 36 months,
I'm ready for it.
give or take.
I enjoy my.
The people that survive are going to be the people that get superpowers from the vaccine. So, and I think that's an act of God. So insurance might not cover it. But again, what even is God, right?
I
Guy's
want
dead.
I want to be one of the boys and have superpowers.
Well, you
Actually, the
better hope
boys
that
don't have superpowers. Well, some of them do.
you better
Really?
hope that vaccine fucking
Yeah. Better get a horny vaccine, buddy.
yeah.
But what kind of super? What's your superpower? What do you want? What's your thing?
So, okay, let's go off on this real quick.
Can't wait.
No flying, no invisibility,
Okay.
and no super strength, but you got to choose a superpower. But you can't choose those three.
No flying. No super strength.
No invisibility.
No invisibility. But I have to have super strength. Right. I'll just read minds, bitch.
Read minds. Okay.
Yep.
Telepathic. Telepathy.
Yeah, I'll be Magneto.
Ooh.
I wanna. I think. Can I see through things? Is that on the table? I want to see. I want to see. I want to be able to see the other side of a playing card. I
Yeah.
just want to go to Vegas,
Yeah, you
play
could have
cards,
super sight.
and always win. Yeah, that's what I want. I just always want to be able to win when I play poker.
Mm.
That's all.
Yeah.
That's my
Okay.
superpower. I don't even
Okay.
play poker anymore. But like,
But you could.
yeah, well, like I would if I knew I'd win every game.
There you go.
Like if it's not a risk anymore, you're just doing it to make money. It's a job
But-
at that point.
But at the same time, you could also play the dark game of it too, and like stake people into games.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
No, they're gonna
Oh,
lose,
whoops.
but like stake them
Oh,
in, but like
oh,
stake them
you
further.
took me for a lot there. You gotta let me win that back, mister. Golly gee.
Yep,
Golly gee,
yep,
guy, you're really good at poker. Can we play again?
Well, see, that kind of leads
yep.
into my superpower. I'd like to be super smart. Like I always liked superhero
I
stories,
already
but I
got that.
liked like Lex Luthor, for example. He's not a superhero, right? But he's super smart, so he was always like
He's
going
super
toe to toe
bold.
with the best, arguably the best superhero that is in Superman. So
Like Superman was too good. I think that's the greatest argument against Superman.
Superman
I agree.
just wasn't smart. He's not smart.
Well, the thing is, fuck, what movie was it that I was just watching? They were making an argument about Superman, how there's all these other superheroes that exist, and like all these people are like Superman, but Superman's like his disguise to exist was Clark Kent, and Clark Kent is weak, and Clark Kent is less. Like Spider-Man is Spider-Man, but like he has a disguise to exist to be Spider-Man. Superman is his disguise is to just exist as a normal human, to exist and not be a superhuman. So
Well,
Clark Kent,
because he's never been human.
exactly.
Like he's
Clark,
faking it.
exactly, but Clark Kent is his example of what humans are, and it's sad, it's weak, it's presumptuous, it's all these things, it's all these like bottom of the rung things for like, oh shit, yeah, that guy's a fucking bummer. So like him trying to date what's her face, like it never worked out because like she was not interested because he's less than all these things. So like all these
I mean,
Superman is an interesting look on it because he's one of the only superheroes that came in as super being, and then all of a sudden has to like his disguise as being a random human.
I mean, if anything, we should take offense because he thinks humans are weak and less than, you know?
Correct.
So,
Or should we acknowledge what he's saying about us and realize that we should bow down to our overlords of Krypton, you know? Or the Rock
I'm
that
ready
was
to.
formerly Krypton.
I mean, if you have the
Yeah.
kryptonite, he's going to be bound down to us, so.
Yeah, but like, what are the odds, you know?
Yeah, I
Like,
haven't seen
there's a
Krypton
little bit in the
in a long
Himalayas,
time.
but you know, not enough to make anything happen. And the process to mine it is ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, yeah, kryptonite is.
I mean, only the people of Wakanda could probably mine it.
Love
Yeah.
Wakanda.
Yeah,
Big
they're the
fan.
only people really, and the people from that movie Armageddon.
True.
Like, they-
Ben Affleck.
Ben
and Bruce
Affleck.
Willis?
You get Bruce
Yeah.
Willis up in space, he can fucking mine anything.
No, we need them to mine it here. The stuff in the Himalayas.
Okay.
They're gonna have to frack it. It's gonna be a thing. We might lose one of them.
I'm fracking.
I'm
What if
voting
we're
Ben
what if
Affleck.
we're fracking and the kryptonite shoots up into space? Then what are we going to do? Then we send Bruce up into space. Then
I
we
think
have
we call
him.
Steve Carell in Space Force.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
I think they're. Oh, I think this is what they work for.
What if
I've never
What if Steve Buscemi wants to get up there
seen
too?
that. Never seen. I think he should go. I've never seen that documentary, but I've heard things.
The Steve Buscemi documentary about space force.
No, Space Force, where they put Steve Carell in charge.
It
Documentary.
I don't think it ended well. Yeah.
We'll just send space.
Oh.
We'll just send Space Ghost up there. He'll get it.
Coast
Holy
to coast.
shit.
Yeah.
I love Space Ghost.
Love Space
Same.
Ghost.
Yeah.
Matt, we're over here.
I'm walking on a treadmill. Like
Still?
kinda. No.
Wait, what?
You-
Why? What's
You
this
playing
treadmill thing?
Are you playing footsie with a treadmill right now?
I don't know. I got excited about it. I was like, I'll start it up again. I'll just walk on the treadmill while sitting in the seat.
Matt, you got a
Oh,
picture of it. I was telling Dave about my $20 foot spa that I got from Aldi.
Aldi.
Mm-hmm.
Aldi? What did I
Well,
miss? I
I don't know. Matt probably hasn't even seen a picture of it. I sent it to the group chat earlier.
Why would you say I wouldn't get it?
I don't know, because you said you didn't have your phone and you weren't checking. You didn't have your phone by you or whatever.
I mean, it wasn't that I wasn't checking. I just
Oh.
didn't see.
Oh.
Didn't realize what time was.
Interesting story.
Evening.
So I was right. He didn't check it until probably now.
You're right. I didn't check it. I honestly don't know where my phone is right now. It's somewhere in the house.
Okay. There you go.
So
It's probably in
So
the hot
Matt-
tub. It's probably in the hot tub.
So Matt, would you say that you are you were not religious but you're spiritual?
Sure.
No,
Yeah, that's
I'm a hard no. So like no, I don't believe
hard
in either
no
one of those
being-
things.
wait. A hard no on being spiritual in general.
Dave, you're not a man of
Oh, yeah.
faith.
No, not even a little. No, I think when I die, I'm gonna be dirt. And yeah, like no.
So you're an atheist. Do
Oh,
I-
like
Do you identify as an atheist?
oh yeah, it's all fucking nonsense. Like
I
my
think-
mom likes it. It makes her feel better. So good for her. All the
Right.
power to her.
I think
Fucking
I
nonsense to me.
identify as all as logical. Just
Path-
general logic.
pathological.
Well, yeah. It all kind of lines up.
Do you believe in the
Theoretic-
Big Bang Theory?
It's the worst show on earth.
Yeah, it's not good.
Young Sheldon.
Ugh.
Mm-mm.
They went with it after it was done. Yeah.
Religion as a whole, like, kind of, I got ruined by it early on, and I have no interest in it. And I haven't been. I hate you so much. This looks so good. Thank you, babe.
Stud. You stud.
Ooh, that's steaming. What is that, spaghetti?
It's a little spaghetti with
Spaghetti.
a hop of John.
Get.
Little spaghetti. No, there was no point in time where even going through like religious school, like doing like religion made a big push when I was in junior high school. Adam, you know about
Sure.
this, like in our
Yeah.
community. They made a big push to like get people in and do the things.
Well,
We'll take you on trips.
I assume they were pushing things like Wednesday cataclysm class or whatever the fuck they were for whatever religion, right?
It was like a Wednesday
Yeah.
night like thing
Yeah,
where you
yeah,
go with your
whatever they
friends
called it.
and yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go with your friends. But it was like some sort of Wednesday Sunday school thing where
Yeah.
they
It's
did
not
the same
sold as
thing. They did
religion.
the same thing in North Dakota. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
It's not sold.
And-
It's not sold as that. But
I got
that's
well,
what it is.
I got confirmed. That was like,
Yeah.
but it was fucking nonsense. Like the whole time I was doing it, I was like, "This is fucking stupid. Who believes this shit? Like, what kind of silly fucking ghost stories are these? Like, who the fuck buys into this? This is nonsense."
I don't think I ever got confirmed.
I did. My mom was very thorough. She hit me a lot. So,
Sorry.
yeah, like that was my option. So I didn't get hit
Right.
if I did those things. And also, I think it got me out of some practices. So. Like,
Yeah.
oh, sorry, can't go to whatever practice today. Gotta go do that church thing instead. Later, bruh.
I think I'd probably rather go to practice.
No, like
Sure.
I didn't even get to miss practice. I got to miss like the last 8 minutes of practice, which is notoriously the worst when you're talking
That's
about
bad.
basketball.
Oh,
practice.
like right in
So-
time when you're supposed to run
oh,
sprints. Oh, you got to run
oh,
sprints. Oh, sorry,
sorry,
gotta go. Gotta go
we
get
got
confirmed.
Those last 6 killers left. Sorry, gotta bounce. 5:15. You know the rules. I gotta go.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's probably why I did. I mean, I did it because I would have gotten hit, and my
Yeah.
mom can make noise, so you just do some things, you know.
That's hot. I don't honestly like in my life right now. I don't know too many people that are too aligned with religion.
Adam, would you say you're religious but you're not spiritual?
I would say I'm spiritual but not religious.
Yeah, no, I
Sure.
get the other way around.
Yeah, I grew up, went to Orchard Hill. Matt probably knows what Orchard Hill Church is. They had the Wednesday night thing where
Yeah.
everybody went to.
Yeah, buddy.
Do you guys like clap and dance around in a field?
It was no,
more or less.
but yeah, it was
like-
like they like tried to make
sim-
it cool to go
similar.
and hang out with your friends and talk and kind of socialize, and then they'd have some kind of like
It's Lutheran, but they sold themselves as Unitarian, but it wasn't like Unitarian. It was bullshit.
yeah. Well, Orchard Hill they call themselves Reformed. I don't know, whatever the fuck that means. I mean, it wasn't Nazareth. Nazareth was Lutheran, but Orchard Hill is Reformed. But yeah, I went to Orchard Hill. That was my church, like growing up, and then they started this Wednesday night bullshit where everybody went, and then it just kind of lost me in somewhere in there where I just kind of stopped going in high school and what up?
So normal year, is there a day that you would go to church?
Not anymore. No. And Abby grew up Catholic, so and we
Yeah.
haven't gone to church. We went for our wedding. We went to Lennon's baptism, and those are pretty much the only times that we've gone to church. Well, we've went to other baptisms like my niece and nephew,
Oh,
and
sure,
here and there.
sure,
But
yeah.
for
I don't
ourselves,
even do that
no.
shit anymore, but
We had a
Yeah.
outside of our marriage class that we had to take to get married. You know, that was our marriage was a Catholic marriage, but yeah,
you could have just
Cool.
got married at a bar like I did. It would have been totally fine.
hell yeah.
No fucking.
Dave got married at a bar.
Yeah.
That's so sick.
Yeah.
Dave's wedding was dope. We had
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
we had a fucking blast.
Yeah.
Even though Abby was pregnant.
I don't remember a ton of it, but I know I had a blast. So
The venue you had
Nice.
it at was amazing. Loved it.
they are now closed. But
Mm.
yeah, awesome place. Their food is yeah.
The
awesome.
food was
So good.
great. The outdoor
So good.
just area in general was just
Yeah.
fucking perfect, dude.
It was perfect. Yeah. Well, and the rental agreement was pretty sweet because it was like, here's our rental fee, but that just all goes towards a tab if you have that much of a tab. And it was like, oh fuck,
that's
so we
sick.
just
Yeah, it was
pay
very
for a
cool.
bunch of stuff, and yeah, it was awesome.
Minneapolis,
Yeah,
Hmm.
very giving.
yeah, and now it's dead.
All right, boys. So, controversial statement: is God dead?
Not politically.
Definitely not politically.
And like that might be the only arena that like matters for it anymore. You know, it's like at this point, it's just really a way to sway a certain group of people. And at this point, I gotta believe it. Most of those people are of a certain age. Like maybe I'm sure there are younger ones, but like the majority,
Yeah.
I gotta assume.
For sure.
All right, what's this from? Are you a god? No?
Ghostbusters did.
Then die.
Are you a god?
If someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes.
You say yes.
Ghostbusters, baby. New Ghostbusters looks interesting. I don't know if you guys have
Yeah,
seen
I'm
previews
interested
for
in
that, but
I'll watch it.
I've seen a preview.
it looks very like Stranger Things-esque a little bit. It's got the kid from Stranger Things in it, but there's other... I don't know.
It's there.
It looks okay. We'll
I'll
see.
watch it.
We'll see.
I got time.
Yeah, I'll probably watch it too.
Yeah. I think it like with the current act of God happening right now. I think that's one of those things people are gonna have time to watch. For
Yeah.
for the next 3 years before people realize it's not gonna get better.
It's tough to say in my scenario. Like I don't hear a lot of just like religious talk. Like my mom will bring it up every now and then, like, oh, we went and we saw the Sunday service from they were streaming it.
Yeah.
We watched it on Sunday morning. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yep.
She'll say stuff like every now and then that's kind of like jabby at me, like I should get involved in a church or do something like that, but I just have no interest.
Yeah.
And I don't have the
Yeah.
fucking time.
Yeah, I've been so loud about my stance for so long that no one brings it up.
Right. It's like comical to think about it. The question, I guess, is, I think we are the era of people that it's like kind of the end. We see the end of real high attachment to religion, more or less.
Because why?
The internet, facts.
Right.
Um, the obvious. You can ask question.
Yeah.
You don't
Like-
you don't need it anymore.
We-
Like, if you don't feel well mentally, you can talk to somebody about it. And
You
you
can
can
talk
figure
to
out
Well, like
an
our-
actual
Yeah.
path to feeling better instead of leaning on
Exactly.
something that helps you feel better. Like you can actually feel better.
Our generation has like the wherewithal and access to so much information now, like how to get it, how to seek it out, that like we don't need to rely on something that's just kind of like out there,
An idea.
or something that's
But-
just kind of
yeah.
telling us like in our own
Oh, I agree.
immediate
Yeah.
circle, like, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that definitely makes sense.
Yeah, I like I used to get mad at people. Like I still don't like it when people like spout religion at me, but like I used to pick fights about it. Now I just rather talk about it because like it's kind of crazy if somebody is still like super religious, you know?
highly tied
Yeah.
into it. It doesn't
Yeah,
make
like
any
that.
sense.
That's odd, you know. And
Yeah.
and I see it sometimes with some of the conservative coworkers I have in the South. Like you see it from time to time, but they're not usually
Right.
putting it out there. They're usually folding it up and tucking it away.
Well, it's like it kind of creates a vibe that like you start realizing now specifically is like re- religion kind of preys on the underprivileged and people that don't make a lot of money and that need some sort of hope, and they prey on the idea of hope.
Like it doesn't
They
give
create it.
it doesn't give enough back. Like
No.
in theory,
Gives
it should
off
be its
It
function
takes.
should be to return, right? Like to give the things back. Like why else
But
would that thing exist if that wasn't its goal, right?
Well, that's
So
the
why-
best part about it. Yeah, that's the best part about it. Is like it's the most fantastic, like long game hack, more or less. Is that
Yeah.
like we're just gonna give you hope, but like we also don't have to prove anything
Yeah.
out of it.
And
like-
also like actually we actively want you to not believe some of these things. So
Yeah. Here's all these books you can read, but like you should be living by the Bible because it tells you all these things, but like nothing has been proven
But it-
wrong or right in this process. But
our-
like you should believe this, and
our
it'll make your life
existence-
better.
our existence is only 6,000 years. You need to believe
Yes.
that, otherwise the rest of this shit doesn't make any sense. So
Doesn't
we're
make
really
any sense.
really gonna need you to bite on that one. Once you got
Shit.
that, we know we've got you hooked.
I think
Shit,
I think it
brother.
preys on both ends of the spectrum of people too. Like it preys on the underprivileged, maybe the less fortunate, and it also preys on the super rich and even the middle class. To be honest with you, because it is a lot has to do with like it's a social club, and if you're super rich and you have a lot of money, obviously they want you because you're going to contribute a lot to them, so they want that. So I think that's both.
I think in that regard, it's more of a social club, right? Like you're doing it for that clout and
Yeah.
and you know like I don't think they're preying on the rich, like the middle class, absolutely all day long. But
No, they're not preying on the
I
rich. They don't need to. They
the rich are joining that club, and
There's
and
also some
gonna-
really dumb rich people out there too that they could prey
Control
on.
the man.
yeah
trick.
yeah, sure. But I think for the most part that's a. I think if you're a
I think if you're
successful
rich and you're
person-
donating to a church, there's something in it for you as well. Like you're
Well,
getting some kind of notoriety.
like Chick-fil-A,
Sure.
like Chick-fil-A donating to anti-LGBTQ churches and shit. Like I don't know.
Like Tom Cruise coming out and saying he's a Scientologist.
Yeah, he's straight fucking kooky. Yeah, like they're getting something out of the deal, you
Yeah.
know. Yeah, but yeah, no, everybody else fucked up. It's like taxes, right? Like everybody has to pay taxes unless you're a church or a super rich person. Like then you're cool. Don't worry about it. We got you.
I just think it's
All the other
twisted.
people got this.
Yeah, I think it's twisted later on in life and like kind of seeing it, like looking at your own situation where you grew up at, and like how much they prey on young children. It's like not children, but like kids that are growing up for the most part, trying to instill like religion within them and like give them a good message and everything like that. And you think about your situation with them, that they're trying, it's trying to be, quite like quote formed, like it's supposed to be hip, cool, all these things. The church is trying to consistently change this message because they need more people to give a fuck about it, because they need more money. They need donations. They need shit. They need people to give a fuck about this thing. Because the second that people stop caring, dead. And it's not that religion is dead. Religion will never die. It's just that the church will die, their diocese or what have you.
Yeah.
And all this shit is just like it's a goddamn corporation. It's the same shit as everything else.
So we've been talking about like how it was for us, but Adam has kids.
Right.
And so Adam, like you and other people you know with kids, like I don't imagine they're going to be running into the majority of the same things we're talking about with their kids. Like, are you sending your kid to Wednesday church school thing?
CDC.
CDC.
Wait. CCD. There it is.
CCD, yeah.
We haven't really talked about it. A lot of our friends that have kids, they go to church. We're like kind of like the outliers, to be honest with you. And to be honest with you, like Abby and I really haven't talked about joining a church. We did when we got married, but that never came to fruition.
Right.
It was just kind of like, oh, we're gonna get married at this church. We should probably like see what it's about.
Sure.
And then, honestly, I kind of think like our marriage class was kind of like a wake up call as to like them trying to tell us what we're doing wrong, kind of thing.
Sure.
And
that's religion, right?
And I was just more or less going through the motions through that whole thing. But Abby was just kind of like, this, I don't like this. I don't like this feeling. And I was like, okay, sweet. We don't have to go to church.
Yeah.
As like, does that make you uncomfortable overall? So it's like, as there's like, people that work for this non-taxed vicinity that is the religion or whatever, like they're telling you what you're doing wrong in a relationship and how it coincides with their theory on religion. Like, I don't know, like I hate that. I think that's bullshit. Like none of this should align. Like everything should be completely different. There's no one way to happiness in a relationship or anything like that, or like getting married or anything like that. And like the church coming like, here, hey, we're gonna put you through counseling real quickly just to determine whether or not you guys are good. That kind of shit. Like,
why is the approach guilt?
Well,
that's what I'm saying.
Let me explain the setup here. So in order for us to get married, we had to go through this class. I think we met like 4 or 5 times. It kind of depended on the people that we met, how many classes we needed with them. I think we met 4 times. And we met at their home. Nope. It was a couple who has been married for, I don't know, a long time, 40 years.
They pay
whatever.
For gas. They pay for gas, right?
No. I mean,
welcome.
They were nice people, but it was just so strange because it's these people telling us how to be married before we're married and telling us what we're doing wrong in our relationship. The only thing that they had over us was that they've been married and they're married for longer than we were, or you know what I mean? Everything else about their relationship, their upbringing, their lifestyle had no relation to us. So it's just stuff like that just doesn't make sense. Like I'm supposed to just, do what you say or take your advice because you've been married for 40 years.
Oh, I would have been a nightmare if somebody tried to do that to me, because Steph and I had been together for a decade at that point. I'd be like, fuck you. Like, we made it a long time. Don't tell me what to do, bitch.
It was just interesting. I mean, they were nice enough people, and they meant well, but it was just kind of like, I was like, okay, man. Like,
Like,
that's why I just like went through the motions to the entire fucking thing, pretty much.
yeah.
Which is kind of shitty to say because it's our marriage we're talking about here,
Oh
but
no, but like I'd like to believe we would have shown up once.
at the
Maybe,
same
like, we
time,
we wouldn't have shown up once. But like if we were you guys, we'd have shown up once and been like, no.
at the
That's
same
not
time,
I
Abby
think-
and I talked before and after we were on the same page, so it's just kind of like,
Right.
let's just get this done.
Yeah.
That's the thing is though, like the fact that this is common practice and like considered to be the normalcy in this country right now is that you need to go talk to these people like via the church
For a
and-
Catholic wedding, yeah. And she wanted a Catholic wedding, so that was her decision.
Right.
Yeah.
I get that, but like, fuck them.
I wanted a Viking.
Yeah.
I wanted a Viking wedding, but nobody would burn the boat while we were alive in it.
Same.
So I guess it's not what I thought it was.
I have like I would be hard pressed at this point in my life if I had a partner and she was like, it needs to be like a Catholic thing. We need to go to the church and like
Oh.
go to the thing.
Oh, I'd
I would
burn it
say-
down.
I would yeah.
I would burn it
Instantaneously,
down.
I would say, oh boy, we are not even close to correctly the same
Oh,
person.
sometimes. So Steph grew up Catholic, and sometimes the Catholic Church does stuff she likes, and then she's like, I want to be a part of the Catholic Church. Like that week, they did something nice.
Right.
Like, but no,
I would
Like
never.
you could no, you could like you couldn't get me into a Catholic church. Like
No,
like-
I would never.
like there's like maybe a couple funerals I would show up and go to a Catholic church for, but
Exactly.
like maybe.
I'm living my own life. Like I'm living my own life with my partner, and I have no interest of getting approval from my grandparents, my parents. I don't care because they've already lived their lives, so I'm gonna live my life. They're gonna
Oh.
die way before me. Hopefully, that's me
Well-
knocking on wood. And
well,
if
at this
not, like,
point-
I just generally don't fucking care. So like, we're gonna live our own version of it. So
Well-
if that means that like they want us to like live with this religion in our lives, that's a falsity. That's fake because it doesn't exist in our lives. It's
Yeah,
bullshit.
because at this point we're the adults. Like at this
Exactly.
point we're the adults
Right.
and they're the elderly folk.
Exactly.
So-
We're gonna put them in a high chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna tell them how they don't contribute. Like they said we hadn't contributed even though they raised us and they just really want to talk shit about us.
Weird.
So yeah, so now that they're not the competent collection of society anymore,
Yeah.
we're gonna be perfectly nice to them, something they wouldn't have done for us. So
Honestly, like I would probably pray at the altar of the internet faster than I would pray at the altar of Catholicism or whatever
oh,
the
with
fuck.
yeah, well, because like if AI
The
takes
internet- the
over,
internet-
if
yeah, the
AI
internet's
takes
done,
over, yeah, like
Yeah,
you're
the
fucked.
internet's
You
done
fall in
done
line
more
to your
for me
new
than
overlord.
Catholicism's ever done for me.
Well, and
so
it'll kill
I
you
don't care.
faster. Like it'll send your goddamn smart toaster after you. You won't see it
100%.
coming. You know?
Yeah, and it'll cancel you tomorrow, bitch.
Yeah, like
So
literally.
that's why this episode is sponsored by the internet.
Yeah.
All praise be to
Thanks,
the
Al Gore.
internet. Thank you, Al Gore. Big fan. I will lick those balls. Whatever you want, buddy. We're here for you.
And that,
God's
my,
not going to do that for you. God's not going to do that for you.
and that, my friends, is religion.
Oh
I think we
my
I think
God.
we really nailed it tonight, guys.
I feel like it was a slam
Uh,
dunk. No, but it's a good topic though. It's so like it's so entertaining because there's so much to talk about it, and then you hang out with like your friends, and then you realize quickly like, oh yeah, we're all on the same page for
Oh,
the
yeah.
most part.
Well, like I just do this show every week and bring somebody new on and be like, "What do you think? Let's fucking
Yep.
fucking be stupid about this." For
let
a
me
while."
let me pose this though. Let me pose this.
God is
Um,
dead.
Even if if you had the opportunity to meet someone either dead or alive, a religious figure, who would you want to meet or talk to?
Methuselah.
Religious figure.
Any religious figure in history, living,
Joan of
dead.
Arc.
Joan of Arc.
Joan
Seems
of
like a
Arc.
rough gig.
Yeah, I mean, she died. She basically like martyred herself in the idea that uh she was gonna go back. Religion was gonna save her, you know. And I would like to meet her and just be like, "How to work out? Not good. Cool. Stoked. How old were you? Like what? 17? Bummer. Yeah, you're dead still. A couple hundred years ago. That's cool.
Yeah,
Yo, bitch.
the
We got
1400s.
iPads. We got iPads.
We got
now.
we got iPads now, Joan.
No
you
thanks
don't
to
even know what
you.
that is. No thanks to you. No shit. You know what Catholicism's done since then? Oh, no one cares. Bummer.
Yeah, this is saying she was 19 when she died.
Yeah. And she's really dead now.
Super dead, yeah.
I
Yeah.
take back my answer.
What? Who'd you
Okay,
say,
come
Dave?
back.
Who'd you say?
I said Methuselah,
Methuselah.
but I take it back, and I want to go with the big man himself,
Oh,
The
shit.
Dalai Lama?
Old Testament God.
Old Testament
Damn, we
God.
go up to Old Testament God? Shit.
Yeah, the old Testy.
Yeah, let me know what he's up to.
Yeah, that would be my pick.
Tell him hi for me.
Like, if I could get some burning bush action, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? You know, I love Burn Bush.
Yeah, that would be my pick.
I like that. It's a good answer.
No, and like we just like smoke a joint together, have a beer.
There you go.
Wouldn't even talk. Don't really care what he
Adam?
has to say.
Yeah.
Adam, what's your choice here?
I feel like the Dalai Lama would be interesting to talk to, but I've been really into cults lately, and
Did you wait? Did you watch the Heaven's Gate documentary on HBO?
yes,
I did too. I finished it today.
nice. Let's
talk about it.
Well, let's talk offline about that because there's a lot I want to say about that, and I don't have time to talk about.
I
all that
can't
tonight.
wait.
That might be like
Fuck God, let's go.
a sequel to this episode, honestly.
But I do. So the one cult in particular that I've been really like just kind of doing a lot of research on and just kind of
Jonestown?
watching a lot of shit on is Nexium, and the fact that it is still a fucking thing this day and age is ridiculous to me. How is Nexium still a thing?
I had no idea.
And there's so many offshoots of Nexium. There's so many different brands of Nexium that are underneath that umbrella that are just like still a thing. It's just it's mind-boggling. So and Keith Raniere, who started the whole goddamn thing, is at the center of it. I've seen a ton of him on video. I've read a bunch of his shit. I want to talk to him. He's supposedly like one of the smartest men ever, supposedly. And I just think I think he's so full of shit. Obviously, he's just so full of shit. I just like I want to hear him just speak his thoughts to me and try to convince me, because
You're gonna be you're at the end of the day, you're gonna be very much so underimpressed. You're gonna walk in there because you think it's gonna be this big thing, and like he's just gonna talk, and like I think that's the end game for him, is that like when you've been built up to this thing, all these people walk in with this expectation, and that's like he can't win. He can't fuck you in your mind at that point.
Well, I feel like he's just gonna try to like say all these big words and theories,
right?
And just try to like that's how he wins people over, is using these big words and theories that like they vaguely make sense, but like then when you get down to the root of everything, it's just like he just is trying to use you to get to this other girl over here who he wants to fuck and starve.
I won this silver medal in the California U14 soccer championships. Next him, fuck you. That's him. I feel like it's like it's a one get up basically consistently.
He just keeps getting people that are excited about these things. They're vulnerable enough because they want some insight
So,
into it.
Like they
So-
they want to take it to the next step, but they can't, and then they just pump a bunch of money into the Nexium program.
So what tips?
Yeah, they
What
wanted
tips
the
could you guys
U15
give
kit.
me? What tips could you guys give me if, say, I was looking to start a commune that I was going to ultimately turn into a cult? Like,
Well,
sounds like you guys know a lot about this, and I feel like you could give me some good pointers. I'm not, like, of course, this is hypothetical, but it is something we've discussed. Starting a commune and then turning it into a cult. It's something we've discussed. I just want to advice.
Turn off Wi-Fi. Okay, got it.
Okay, with you so far. Makes sense.
Okay, turn off Wi-Fi. Just send just basically on entry as your class approaches. Just say, "This is my asshole. It is here for your pleasings." So let them fuck you in the ass consistently.
So I'm going to dispute your Wi-Fi thing. And
That's what you want to dispute.
Yeah, I'm going to dispute the Wi-Fi thing because
All right.
I think if Donald Trump has proven anything, it's that just rampant misinformation can get you as many followers. Like, as long as you just flood the fucking airwaves, you know?
Well, I guess I missed the point here, though. It's like you will control the Wi-Fi that they're
Well,
attaching
yeah.
themselves
Oh, so I
to.
I could shut off certain things,
100%.
so then you know.
100%. Yep.
These guys are trying to go to Snopes, and you're like, "That's not a real thing."
Yeah,
And they're like, "I tried to go to Snopes, and it said like that's
a bad place to go.
yeah,
You're
or
like,
yeah,
well, make
put a
butter,
a
bitch."
fake Snopes there that says everything I say is true.
You should change it. Like
That's what Best Buy used to
snaps.
do. So when you'd go into their store and you'd look up a price, it would give you the in-store price. But if you looked it up in the parking lot, it wouldn't give you the in-store price. It would give you the online sale price. They got sued for that shit. Yeah, just do that same thing, you know. Just every time they're in the compound, just change all of those data.
Yeah, some real Best Buy price matching bullshit
Yeah.
nonsense.
Yep. That's
like
the
it.
ticket. That's the ticket to taking over the world.
And that's what I'll do.
Yeah.
Thanks,
I'm in. Let's do this.
All right. Makes sense.
Now that Matt's almost done eating, I need a drink.
Yeah, sorry, boys.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, do
I
you
was
want to should we wrap it up and we can do a little bit post show and just chill?
I'm down for that. That
Okay,
sounds
cool.
nice.
Yeah, I got to dip
Cool.
out early anyway because gotta get up early. Boo.
Early.
Ew.
All right, Sewer Pals. God is dead.
God is dead. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening / watching wherever you're doing. Sewer Pals episode 10, Religion. If you like what you hear, like what you see, go to sewerpals.com. That doesn't exist yet, but go to patreon.com/sewerpals.
Sewerpals.com exists.
It exists. It exists.
It exists, but there's just nothing there.
It's not a live domain. It exists though.
So relax.
Cool your jets.
Cool your jets.
Sewerpals.com will exist in its totality soon. But until then, go to patreon.com/sewerpals. I restructured the tiers there. Like I mentioned earlier in the episode, the entry-level tier, the red membership, and then the black membership. You get more for your dollar there now. So yeah, check that out. And check us out on social media. We're on all the socials. Yeah, nothing to add. Anybody want to add anything? Anybody want to plug anything?
Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, what have you. We're not on TikTok because that's fucking stupid. We're not on Snapchat because that is fleeting as well. All these social media fantastic ideas that people love for fun dances. We're dancing. All of that will be dead within a year.
Just like religion.
Yeah.
Just like religion. God is dead. But we are on all other social media. So, go find us on one of them. And then we have link trees for everywhere else. It should be pretty cool. I have been slacking. and I'm a little behind on uploading a couple of episodes. Everything will be uploaded this week, and if you're listening to this right now, pay no attention to that because you're gonna have 19 fucking episodes just right behind that. It's gonna be fucking wild. This will be cool. Happy Kwanzaa or whatever the fuck. See you next week. Love you guys.
See you next week. Heads up, everything is uploaded, so we are recent.
You uploaded?
Daddy uploaded.
Oh, my man.
Oh, shit. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Bye.